The devil doesn't sleep. He doesn't take days off. He doesn't wait for you to make a move. While you're idle, he's active. While you hesitate, he plans. While you waste time, he sharpens his teeth. There's a comforting lie we tell ourselves, that in the stillness, in the absence of action, there is safety. You think that by not making a move, you can't make a mistake. That doing nothing keeps you safe from the storms of life. But the silence isn't empty. It's a vacuum, and something always rushes in to fill it. In reality, your inaction is his playground. It's the fertile ground where he plants seeds of doubt and watches regret take root. Every second that ticks by on a forgotten clock. Every choice you defer, you're just giving him more room to build his world within yours. He doesn't operate on grand gestures or dramatic confrontations. He doesn't need you to sign a deal. Your passive consent is all the permission he requires. Because when you don't work, something else does. There is no vacuum in the universe of effort. The moment you stop pushing forward, other forces begin their own patient, relentless work. They are always on the clock. Chaos works. It doesn't arrive like a thunderstorm. It seeps in through the cracks of your neglected plans. The slow unraveling of order when discipline falters. Temptation works. It whispers the sweet lullaby of later, promising that the path of least resistance is a shortcut to peace, when it's truly a detour to regret. Decay works. It is the default setting of the world, the inevitable return to dust for anything left untended, your skills, your body, your resolve. The devil doesn't create weakness. He finds the cracks you leave open. He is the master of leveraging your inaction. He waits for you to hand it to him, not with a gun to your head, but with a patient, knowing stillness. He knows that time and inaction are his greatest allies. He waits for you to surrender your power, your choice, your future, not in a grand battle, but in 1,000 tiny, silent concessions. So does the devil work even if you don't? Does the garden tend to itself? Does the ship steer its own course through the storm? The forces of entropy, of chaos, of decay, they are always at work. They don't need your permission. They only need your absence. Yes. The answer is always yes. And that's why you must act. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now, in this moment. Because every second you hesitate, every choice you defer, is a brick you hand him to build your prison. You must be the commander of your own life, the architect of your reality. You must impose your will upon the world, or the world will impose its will upon you. There is no neutral ground in this war. There is only the throne and the chains. Because if you don't command your life, he will. And a life directed by another, even by the ghost of your own inaction, is not a life at all. It is merely an existence. The choice is yours. Command or be commanded.